movie is fantastic. One of the most emotionally powerful movies I've seen in a long time.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Yeah, I think it does work. I saw it with an audience, and I got choked up too. So there you go.
Yeah, just incredible. And your character is pretty rough around the edges, and he has
Yeah.
such an incredible story. And one of the themes throughout the movie is this idea that we don't have to come to Jesus perfect for him to embrace us, right? We can just come as we are, battered and broken. So, how has this reality impacted your own life, that there's always grace no matter what we're going through?
Oh yeah. Well, I've been taught from a young age, that hey, we're flawed, and you're going to make mistakes, and we're broken, and we need help, and usually the best way to get help is to ask for it. And well, who are we asking? Well, we're asking something better than us.
Yeah.
And the minute you acknowledge that there is something better than you might get something that resembles humility, which is really the key to the whole thing. Because in this day and age, it's easy to sort of, live in your ego, and which is kind of what this film's about. It's about a guy who was living in his ego, and managed to sort of make that leap of faith, if you like, to understand that there's something greater than he is, and it made him humble, and it made him grateful even in his infirmities.
You can't leave this film and not be impacted in some way. I know, like I said, I was very emotionally impacted. How was your own spiritual life influenced while making Father Stew?
Well, it was, I was kind of being the devil's advocate here in the film, because I'm the agnostic guy who's like giving him hell for for doing what he's doing, and and the beauty of that is that he's eventually won over by the purity of his son. How it kind of it cuts through all the judgmental, the baloney, and it just goes straight to the heart, straight to the soul. And I think there's a transformation needed in all of us on a daily basis, I might add. I wake up pretty grumpy, and I got to find ways to not be that way. So it's it's a continuing struggle.
Well, I understand that. I really do. You're in so many of these incredible God-honoring movies, like, of course, The Passion of the Christ. Now we've got Father Stew. What draws you to these kinds of movies that honestly we don't see a lot in Hollywood?
I don't know. I think they're compelling. I think, as you say, when I read the screenplay for Father Stew, because it didn't sound like it was going to work when I heard it, I thought, eh. But then I read the screenplay, and it made me laugh.
Mhm.
And then it was emotionally very effective, and I think very expertly penned and directed by the director. First time she did that, amazing. But seems very competent in a field that she hadn't really practically explored before. And I don't know. You look at a project, by project, and this one smelled good, and it looked good, and it was great. It was funny, and it was a film that wasn't preaching to the choir,
Right.
and wasn't over saccharine, and just had a big splash of reality in it.
Yeah. Now, Mel, what encouragement would you give to people who are struggling to stand firm for their faith in a society that doesn't always support us?
Well, it's hard. You're told you got to stick by your convictions. And it's hard to do sometimes. You're presented with choices, or put in places that are very difficult, and some of those choices are hard. And I don't know. You just have to examine your own conscience and take the right road, I think. But or try not to take this. Like, put it this way: there's no right way. There's a million wrong ways. And you just have to eliminate those, I think, somehow, or just use your best discernment to get through it. But it's hard, man. Life's hard, but we're all going. We all got a boulder we're dragging.